In today's video, I'm going to update you on the Q4 challenge, and I also want to talk to you about what to do to sell more books during quarter 4. Hello home bosses, my name is Nuria Corby from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online. And in today's video, I want to update you on the Q4 challenge. If you're wondering what Q4 is, it stands for quarter 4, and it's the months of October, November and December, which is when we sell most of our books. We can sell more books during that time than for the whole duration of the rest of the year. That's why we're so excited that we're now at the beginning of quarter 4, and I announced that 3 lucky people will win all of my courses, all 3 courses that I've got on my website. And today I want to announce the winners, and so many of you have taken part. Thank you so much, everybody, for taking up the challenge. Even if you don't win the courses, you still did something that is really important by taking part, and that is to create more books for quarter 4. Because let's face it, whatever you win today is nothing compared to what you could achieve if you have the right kind of books on your bookshelf and therefore are able to sell more books during this quarter 4, which was really the goal of the challenge. I want you all to have a really good quarter 4. Let's all work together on this and encourage each other, because I think that sometimes we just need a little bit of a push to be able to achieve what we want to achieve. And I want to announce the winners of the challenge, but before I do, I want to also talk to you about what you can do going forward. What can you do now? Now the challenge is over. Hopefully you have created some more books, and if you haven't, continue to create books for Q4. Even if we're now in Q4 already, it is always a good idea to keep creating books. The one thing that I really regret from last year is that I didn't create any new books last year. All I did was create 2 children's books, and I didn't create any other books last year because I was busy with YouTube, I was busy with creating my children's book course, I was busy with a lot of other things, and I neglected my KDP business in the sense that I didn't create any more books. And I really regretted that, because I think my quarter 4 last year could have been really amazing. It was still amazing. I still made a lot of money from my books, more than I expected to make. But imagine what I could have achieved if I had made more books that year. So this year I thought I won't make that mistake again, and I will create more books for quarter 4, which is what I've done. I've created a lot of books, and I will make a video about what I have done, and I will show you my income report for this month of September as well, so you can see where you can improve and what I've done to improve my situation. And for today, I just want to tell you what you can do now going forward. So you've created some books for quarter 4 now, and continue to create more books. Don't stop now. Just because the challenge is finished, it doesn't mean you can just stop. Keep creating new books, because the more books you have, I'm not saying quantity is more important than quality, but the more books you create, the better you get and the more practice you have. And also because creating different types of books is a really good way to test the market. So if you have just been making notebooks, for example, if you're a beginner and you've started with notebooks, which are probably one of the easiest books to create, then I would suggest move on to other types of books. Try logbooks, try maybe even coloring books, activity books, any other books that you can create. Try and create as many different types of books. And if you've never created notebooks and you went straight into making coloring books or something, try notebooks or try logbooks. Try different kinds of books, and that will give you a really good feel for the market. You will be able to see what kind of books sell better for you. And also, if you haven't made many sales, it kind of tests the market for you. So you never know which kind of book will take off for you. It's different for everybody. Whatever works for me might not work so well for you, but you might find a different kind of book that works very well for you. So the only way you can find out is by creating different types of books to test the market. And that is my first tip for Q4 and for the months ahead. Just create different types of books. The second tip that I'm going to give you is make sure that your covers are attractive. Your covers are one of the most important things because that's the first thing that your buyer sees. When people are scrolling through Amazon and they're looking at lots of different books, most of the time they're buying on their phones, but even if they're buying on a PC, they scroll through all the books really quickly, and the one that catches their eye is the one that they will stop and click on. And I think it's really important that your covers are really attractive in that way. And by attractive, I mean that they stand out. They speak to your buyer. Just think about what you're looking for when you're browsing through books. What do you look for when you're buying something online? I think the picture, the thumbnail that you see is the first thing, the first impression that your buyer gets. And that is why the cover is so important. The other thing that I notice is that sometimes people make covers and they're not really very appropriate for the niche. So you have to think about who will buy your book and how can I make the cover appropriate to my audience. So try and think about it in that sense. If it's a business type book, you don't want it to be very quirky, or you don't want it to look like a children's book, and if you're making a children's book, make sure that that is appropriate for children. So always target your niche with the type of cover that you're creating. The other important thing about covers is that the titles are clear and bold and that they can be seen easily on a mobile. I see a lot of books where the titles are really, really small. You can hardly read them, especially if you're looking on a mobile. And you really want your book to stand out. You want people to see exactly what your book is as soon as they look at the cover. Another tip for you to take on board moving forward is to target the upcoming holidays. The next 3 months are really important because we've got quite a few huge holidays. We've got Halloween coming up. That's really popular. We've got Thanksgiving. We've got Christmas. And you can think of many other holidays that you have in your particular country. These are the main holidays that we've got in the Western world, but there are lots and lots of other really important holidays that you can target. And I actually made a marketing calendar that lists all the different holidays for the whole year, which you can download on my website. I will leave a link to that underneath this video. And that has a lot of holidays that you can target throughout the year. And it also teaches you how you can find more holidays and how you can use them for creating your books and also to promote your books. So don't forget to target the big holidays coming up. So they wouldn't be evergreen books. Evergreen books are the type of books that you can sell all year round. These are very targeted ones. So once Halloween and Christmas and Thanksgiving is over, your sales will go down, but you have the advantage that you can sometimes make quite a lot more sales because of these holidays and because you are targeting your books to those holidays. So it's a good idea to have a mix of evergreen books, but also books that target holidays. And you can carry that on for the rest of the year so that you always have some kind of books that are not evergreen and that are in demand at a certain time of year. So have a good mix of targeted and also evergreen books. The next tip that I think is really important and that has made a big difference to my books is to make A+ content for your books. A+ content is a fantastic way to showcase your books, especially now that we can't have the look inside feature for our low content books. This is a really good way and a much better way than the look inside feature to show your buyers what they're getting when they're clicking on your book. You can show the interior of your book, you can show a different angle to your cover, you can show the back cover, you can show people holding the book if you're using mock-ups, and there are lots of places where you can find good mock-ups. One place would be Canva. They've got their own mock-ups. But you can also use websites like Placeit, who also make mock-ups. So this is completely up to you, and you can make your A+ content really simply by creating your modules on Canva. I have got videos, it's a whole series, a whole playlist of A+ content videos that you can watch and learn how to make that A+ content, and I show you step by step how to do it. And I will link to that playlist at the end of this video so you can take a look. And I think that has been one of the most important things for my books. So make your A+ content, because that will really help push your sales. When people look on Amazon and they look at books, there's very little information, and a lot of people don't read the description. So they really like it when you have pictures and a visual way of showing off your book. They can see exactly what they're getting. It's like, think about it as a shop window. Try to create really attractive A+ content for your books, and that will make your buyers want to buy your book. So of all of the advice that I've given you today, I think this one is the most important one. That's what has made a big difference to my book sales. The last tip that I want to give you is to run ads. And I know that that's expensive, or can be expensive, but you can also try lottery ads, which are not so expensive. And there are some really good videos on that. And Kim has made a really good video on that, and also Ashley Schmidt on her channel. I will link to both videos underneath this video, so you can find both links to those videos in the show notes if you are interested in running really cheap ads just to give your books a little bit of a push. Those two videos really help you explain what a lottery ad is, and I find that running ads can really boost your sales. You can make sales without ads, but for me it's getting more and more difficult to sell books without ads. I find that ads are really helping, and in particular in November. I think if you haven't got the budget to run ads now, save your money until November and run your ads then, even if you just run a few ads, because in November that's when everybody will really start looking on Amazon to buy Christmas gifts. And that's when I had most of my sales through ads last year. I remember that was a really important and exciting time if you're running ads. If you're not running ads, there are other ways to promote your books. And like I said, making your A+ content is a really helpful way to promote your book. But your buyers obviously have to find your books before they can see the A+ content. So any way that you can find to promote your books that's not through ads is also good. So you can use social media, you can use Pinterest, you can use all sorts of other ways to promote your books. And I have made videos about that as well on this channel. So those are the things that I think are the most important ones going forward. Those are the things that I'm doing to help my books sell more over Q4. And just keep going. Don't get demotivated, because this business can have ups and downs. And I think there are more downs than ups sometimes. Sometimes it seems like a really slow month, and it can suddenly pick up. So don't lose faith, just keep going, and hopefully we'll have a really good Q4. And now we're coming to the exciting point of this video, and that is where I announce the winners of the Q4 challenge. And I'm picking 3 winners, and I'm going to use a random generator that picks all the comments from the video and then chooses a winner. So let's do that now. So this is exciting. Let's pick the first winner of all my 3 courses, and let's go on to the generator, and I'm just going to click here. And the winner is Carmen Florina. Congratulations, Carmen. Carmen says, I'm in. I have been publishing low content books since June, but haven't made any sales yet. So I feel a bit down, but I will continue creating books. Hopefully it will get better by the time. Thank you for the content related to KDP. You were the first person I followed and watched in order to find out more about KDP. Thank you so much, Carmen. And you have won all 3 courses, the children's book course, the mock-up generator and the printables course. So let's just pick the next 2 winners, and then I will tell you all how you can claim your courses. So let's click on this button again. And the winner is Butterfly 0812. Congratulations. And Butterfly says, thank you so much for this opportunity and push. I'm in. I take the challenge and I will publish my first notebook. Congratulations, Butterfly. And we will pick the next winner now. And the winner is Daniel. Daniel, congratulations. And Daniel says, I'm in. I'm already working on a 2023 year planner, hoping to be done with it soon. So those are our 3 winners. Congratulations to all 3 of you. And I'm sorry I couldn't give all of you the courses, because I know that a lot of you really wanted to be the winners, but don't worry, I will hold more competitions like this. If that's something that you will like, of course, I will have more challenges and give more people the opportunity to win some courses. So to claim your courses, Carmen, Butterfly and Daniel, if you can just confirm underneath this video and just let me know that you've watched the video and you know that you're a winner, and then if you can send an email to info@thehomeboss.com, and I will then give you the details for the courses. So comment underneath this video and then send an email to info@thehomeboss.com, and I hope you really enjoy taking the courses. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everyone for taking part in the challenge. Let's continue this momentum. Let's give this a final push, and let's all have a really good quarter 4. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.